all agree the Minecraft weather needs an update. And while Firenadoes may be a little too much, I think the mod's cool, so let's check it out. So a couple disclaimers when it comes to this mod. One, I'm 90% certain there is mod add-ons for this that give crafting recipes to these blocks and stuff like that. I couldn't figure that stuff out. I tried looking into it, but no luck. It also doesn't help that the version of NeoForge I'm using does not support those mods at all. And second, I have just enough items installed, and this doesn't even show me the recipes of the stuff when it'll show me the recipes of like the regular Minecraft items. So as far as the blocks, I can go over what we have, but I can't tell you what they do or how to craft them. I do apologize. If I figure out how to fix that, I'll make an updated short. And in the description, I have a link to the mod page, and you'll see it lacks any details about what any of this stuff does. So we're just gonna make educated guesses, like how the weather siren, I'm assuming, just goes off when there's bad weather nearby. The tornado sensor senses the tornadoes. The weather deflector, I can only assume deflects weather. And then we have the weather forecast, which if we right click it, it tells us what the chances of weather are. We then move over here. We got the weather item itself. And based off of what I've seen, you use this to craft these blocks. But again, I've not been able to get the crafting recipes to work. And moving on, we got the anemometer, we got the wind vane, and we got the wind turbine. Which when there's wind, you can see how these things will spin. On lower wind, they just outright stop. And as the wind picks up, so will the speed of these things spinning. Yeah, this thing will show you how fast the wind spins. This will show you the direction of the wind. And this, I'm assuming, is supposed to draw power. It's a wind turbine. Again, the mod details are very unspecific, but we're not here to look at the blocks and stuff. If you can figure that out, great. If you can't, let's focus on the weather that's added. And it is worth noting, like, let's say I go in here and just type in /weather, the normal Minecraft command, and let's do rain. Nothing happens. No rain comes. All your weather commands come through /weather2. You got client, debug, kill all storms, server precipitation, summon, and the wind angle, events, and speed. But I do want to see, can we get some noise from the tornado sensor in the weather siren if we summon a storm on top of it? Like, let's see if I place down a weather siren and let's summon, let's say, just something simple like storm hail. Does this do anything? Nothing yet. What if we put a thing on top of it? Again, see if the wind turbine can charge it. Okay, well, clearly this is doing nothing, but hey, look, we got hail inside of Minecraft. This needs to be added at some point. Again, we'll go into more detail about this weather here in a second. I just want to see if we can get this to go off. So, okay, so this goes off for tornadoes. That is good to know. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool. I love this. Okay, well, we know that it at least reads tornadoes. I turned it off because it was loud and annoying. I just want to make sure it worked. But I know there's the tornado. You can see it sucks up blocks. And the funny thing is too, let's say we go in here and get just a random spawn egg. If I can actually look up a spawn egg. So yeah, no, let's not do the cats. Let's do the mules, because everyone forgets about these in Minecraft. Let's say just this poor mule gets caught up with the tornado. It does get sent flying. And in creative mode, you don't get sent flying, but if you go into survival, you will be sent around by this tornado. So this is the F0 tornado. As you can see, it does do some damage, but it's not the strongest that it can be. Right here, we are summoning a F1 tornado, and if we back up far enough to actually see it, it is bigger than the F0, and theoretically, it should do more damage. Yeah, you can see the path the tornado is moving just based off of the destruction on the ground. This looks phenomenal. Now, I'm very curious, if we turn the wind event to high, does that affect the speed of the tornado any? Like, will we see this thing increase in speed? I don't think we will. And to quickly go through it, I'll just show you guys the F2 tornado. Again, bigger than the F1, bigger than the F0, and it should be doing more damage. Whenever you need to get rid of the storms, you go into your commands, do /weather2, kill all storms, and the tornado's dissipation looks so cool. Anyways, moving on, we got the F3 tornado, which if we back out from here, you'll be able to see it form, which this thing is massive. Oh my gosh. Moving on, we have the F4 tornado, which of course is bigger than all the tornadoes we've seen so far. Oh my gosh, these poor pigs. And yeah, that F4 tornado is the final stage of how strong they get. So let's just see if we were to chuck it, I don't know, on top of a village, what happens? Funny enough, I have not seen any villagers get picked up by this thing. That is crazy. Are there any villagers in this village? Don't mind me. I'm not here. I'm not doing anything. But yeah, no, this village did not stand a chance. Moving on, we do have some specialty tornadoes, such as the Firenado F0, which, dude, looking at that come down from the sky is beautiful. Oh my gosh, the people who made this mod or the person did a phenomenal job. But anyways, once the Firenado lands on the ground, it just starts catching things on fire. It is fun. It is great. Oh my gosh, I love this mod. Oh man, this is so ominous. We got the fire tornado here, and then we got the regular tornado in the background. Yeah, that's not doomsday in any sense. Oh, and this village, oh gosh, it doesn't even know what's about to happen. And I'm just curious, if I get caught into this, do I catch on fire like me? Okay, yeah, I do. That's good to know. Ah, yes. Doomsday in Minecraft. Gotta love it. Especially when we throw the final specialty tornado on top of this. Okay, this one, we'll just complete the 4 corners of the square and we'll summon the Sharknado. I have no clue what this is going to look like. I've not summoned it yet. Oh my gosh. It's not a Sharknado, but there's dolphins in there. So a Dolphin-nado. That is crazy. Oh, and the dolphins are coming at me. Does that mean the dolphins will attack me if I'm on the ground? Hold on. We've got to see this. Okay, I'm on the ground. Do these dolphins hit me and kill me? That is what I'm wondering. Oh my gosh, they do. That is awesome. I need my chainsaw. So yeah, those are the tornadoes. Let's move on to some new weather. I think that, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this mod. For this next weather, we need to be inside of a desert. And that is because we're going to try doing the sandstorm try and the sandstorm force. For sandstorm try, let's go ahead and hit it. And does anything happen? Okay, it summoned a sandstorm, but I'm not seeing anything. So let's force a sandstorm and see what happens with it. I'm very curious, like, what kind of damage this will do, if any at all. Like, does the wind pick up to the point like it does in the tornadoes where it can push you? It does not seem like it does. Yeah, I've sat here for a little bit and literally nothing has happened. So yeah, no clue what the sandstorm does. If it does something, I'm not noticing it at all. Okay, yep, now I'm seeing it. It's placing down these sand layers, which can only stack up 2. It can't go any higher than that, so they don't really do much. Now, the weird thing is, you can summon a snowstorm inside the desert, but I think it's worth summoning the snowstorm in the snowy area just to see how it looks like. And we'll also go into survival to see if it does anything to us. Which, if this is anything like the sandstorm, it's just a massive snowstorm, and if anything, it'll just pile up the snow layers. The thing that's really cool about this is seeing how aggressive the snow can get, and then also watching it move back and forth based off of the wind angle. Dude, this mod, again, I've said it plenty of times, is amazing, and I love playing with it. I don't know, this is just one of my favorite mods. With that said, I've also always had a fascination with weather, so that adds on to it. But yeah, no, as you see, it does start adding snow layers on top of the snow, especially in like the corners here. That's where I'm noticing it the most, and I noticed it with the sand too. Okay, I've moved back over to the spawn point for the rest of this, and it looks like being far away did make the tornadoes dissipate, so I mean, that's good. With that said, just to follow the flight path of this tornado, keep in mind, it started in the village, and then it flew out here, did its little U-turn thing, came over here, it somehow made its way, I'm thinking it went over this way, and then like looped itself back around to come over here or something, or it went this way, looped around, went that way. Either way, that tornado was insane. While we're standing in the path of the tornado, let's check out the storm with the hail. We took a little sneak peek at it earlier, but if you look at it, it just starts storming really aggressively, and it starts just spewing down hail. I don't know if it has any special effects for you. Next, we have a storm with a high wind, which you'll just see the wind whooshing around very strongly, as seen in the water droplets in the little vapors in the air. And you also got lightning storms, which, as it says, is just a lightning storm. Let's see if we'll see any lightning. I think the first one struck over there. But you know, lightning storms exist. I'm not seeing much of the lightning, but it's in the game. That's all you need to know. And of course, you also just got the rainstorm, which doesn't have lightning or anything. It's just your typical rainstorm, and it replaces the / weather rain. And some of the final things you'll be able to find in this are the client command, the debug, the kill all storms, which of course gets rid of everything, server precipitation. Moving on, we got the summon. We've seen that wind angle, wind event, and wind speed all affect the wind itself. But like for the wind speed, I can do 1, but I can't do like 2 or anything. Let's see, can I do like 1.56? Okay, 1.5 seems to be the highest wind you can go, and that just changes it for the clouds apparently. I'm not sure about the technicalities of this mod. Something I do know you can do though is just completely destroy Minecraft, make it become the end of the world with all all these weather effects. So yeah, wow, my Minecraft world experience is the end of everything as we know it. I will say thank you for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions about this in the comment section. I know this wasn't too informative about like the detail features. I just really wanted to show off the weather that's possible with it. And as you can see, it's pure chaos. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Oh gosh.